Casey here with Hot Moms. What is up? Here with Melissa. She's here for the VIP weekend. And I know her story is going to hit with a lot of people. Just me finding out more and more about her. It's just incredible. And I think you're going to enjoy it. So thank you, Mel, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So, and you're from Texas?
Yes.
Born and raised?
Yes.
Nice
Texas
girl. That's right. Yeah, dirt road kind of girl. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, let's take it back and just get straight to it. You joined Hot Moms 2021.
Yes.
When was it? Fall? Winter?
It was, I think, December 2021.
Okay. And when we were talking in the restaurant earlier, and I was like, all right, well, what? You said you saw a reel. Do you remember what it was about?
I know you were talking about the fitness and the dieting and, basically how the traditional routes don't work because you have to address the underlying trauma that's causing you to be where you don't want to be. Mm. And that aspect of it, it spoke to me because I've never thought of it that way. You just think it's just diet and exercise. You don't think there's an underlying reason that traditionally isn't working for you. And so that, along with your personality, you just really spoke to me. And I thought, this is who I need to be with.
What's crazy, though, is you came in, like you said, I was talking about trauma. Or talking about how it,
well, you were talking about how the different approach that, it's not just about eating this way, exercising this way.
You're like my unicorn client. How can we get more like you? Seriously, because I typically we have to bait a lot of people. Like, here's how to lose weight without cardio, and that gets them in, which is fine. We help them do that. You've done it. Mm-hmm.
Right.
we don't not follow through on that.
Right.
But it's like they're not. It's like I want the ones that want more. That want to know why they've struggled for so long. So I love that you're just our ideal. We call you the unicorn client. Okay, so, and you said something like, it seemed like I would shoot straight and you didn't need sugarcoating.
Exactly. Like like you mentioned before, the other traditional routes, it's like they tell you what you want to hear.
Which is what?
All you need to do is this. All you need to do is eat this way. All you need to do is this workout. That's all you need to do, and you're going to succeed. But I'm here because none of that works.
Fuck no. And then everybody on this motherfucking call, and I get these people, they're like, well, I did keto and it worked. Like, bitch, come at me in like 3 years. Mm-hmm. And then tell me how many more diets you've had to do. And I guarantee if I looked at their life, it's like it's ruling their life. Right. Their diet is just literally running the show. And some people be like, well, Casey, you eat really strict. No, bitch, I eat fine. I just have standards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And keto, to me, it's like there's a difference in saying, hey, my body doesn't do well. I may shit or my gut may hurt or whatever if I have that versus I can't have that or I'll get fat and gain weight.
Exactly.
Completely different.
Mindset is different.
Yeah, because, the mindset is different. And even then, let me just reframe this. It comes from more of a I love my body. I love feeling good. It has nothing to do with, so I'm skinny, so I'm buff, so I'm blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Okay. Just want to put that out
Absolutely.
There. Okay. So you came in, you said you had about 30 pounds you wanted to lose, right?
Yes.
You're an RN.
I am.
You got 3 kids, 1 bio, right?
Yes.
Married for how long?
Going on 13 years now.
Boss. Okay. So you just kind of knew something was fucking up because were you trying to lose weight and it wasn't working? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to lose weight. It wasn't working, but it was like the video that I saw, I didn't even think that maybe there could be another reason until I saw that. And I was like, maybe there's, something else besides just diet and exercise.
What were you doing? What kind of diet?
Everything. I mean, low carb, keto, fasting. I've probably done all of them. I mean, I've done juice cleanses.
But you were never morbidly obese.
No,
you just,
no.
Because how tall are you?
5'8".
What's the weight you love to be?
165.
Okay.
160. I mean.
Yeah, she's pretty tall. Okay.
Yeah.
And were you an athlete in school or anything?
I was.
All right. Cool.
I was.
So you had tried the things. Were you frustrated when you found me, or were you even looking?
I wasn't even looking.
Wasn't even looking.
But
were you currently on the diet? Were you dieting, going to the gym and shit?
Oh yeah, always since I was 16.
All right. Another reason I like unicorn clients because y'all are already doing the thing, which is why I like saying no cardio. Because if I get the no cardio kind, you're already doing the work, and you're kind of like, what gives?
Was one of those that ran 6 miles a day.
Holy shit.
On the elliptical for 30 minutes and on the treadmill another 30 minutes.
Holy shit.
All of it.
Okay, so you've done the diets. I'm sure you had success, but would it come back on? Like the weight was it a yo-yo thing?
Yes, always a yo-yo thing.
All right.
It would work for a little while, but then it wasn't, what you're doing isn't realistic. It's not, the measures you're taking aren't sustainable lifelong.
No. So you totally, said earlier, like, I had an eating disorder and didn't even know. Tell me about that.
So when I was 16, I had just put on a little weight. You know, I really wasn't even that large. But someone made me feel like where I was too heavy.
What was it? Tell. Boyfriend?
Yes.
What did he say?
He didn't say anything, actually. We were just playing around and we were weighing each other because I think he was trying to gain weight, put on muscle.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, at this time, I don't know that I'd ever weighed myself. Oh, I wasn't even worried about it.
Yeah.
Wasn't a thing.
Wow.
I get on the scale and we weigh the same. And he just kind of looked at me like, dang, like, you weigh that much?
Yeah.
And I was like, is that a lot? Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Had no idea. And so it started out as, okay, well, I'm going to work out and, you know.
It made you kind of self-conscious a little bit.
Yes.
In a negative way.
Exactly. Once I started to lose the weight, it became a control thing. It became well, now it's like, you know, at the same time I'm going through personal things.
Oh, God, you're 16.
Oh, yes.
Come on.
Absolutely.
And your parents, they divorced like 3 years ago. Your mom's they're on antidepressants, fucking depressed. You're living with split households, fucking mental health.
Narcissistic stepmom.
Oh.
Bit skinny and, you know, she's...
Oh, okay.
Judgment coming from that end too. You know, you might want to watch it or you'll be fat like your mom.
Stop it. No. Okay.
Yes. So, you know, all of these things coming at me at one time, and whereas I wasn't even really worried about it. So now it's like, wow, I guess I have a problem and I need to work on it. It started out the healthy way. I was working out. I just started eating healthy. But then once weight started falling off and I got positive attention from that, then I'm like, okay, how much further can I go?
Okay.
I was eating 600 calories a day, working out 3 days a week, 3 times a day. Whatever went in needed to come back out or more. I was, I believe, 8% body fat.
You didn't have a period?
I did not have a period. I didn't have a period for a couple of years.
Were your friends worried?
Oh, absolutely. But that was the thing was people would bring it up to me and they're like, you know, at first it was, oh, you look great, you're losing weight. And then it turned into, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you doing drugs?
How'd that make you feel?
I didn't understand it, to be honest. I wasn't seeing what they were seeing.
I know what you mean. I've worked with a few girls that had anorexia, and one got really upset because she was a coach, right? Well, we knew she had some stuff, but it would be to the point where when clients start asking, like, is she okay? I'm like, man, I can't. That's just, we can't have somebody like that. And then I noticed the girls she'd work with were the same, like, had them in real hard restriction mode. Like, yeah, the results were great, but their minds weren't healthy.
Oh, yeah.
So, continue, sorry.
My mental health at this point is shit.
Yeah.
I don't see what they're seeing. For my frame and my height, I was like 118.
Whoa, that's very, very thin.
And I remember still looking in the mirror, and I'm a 00. I'm
at 5'8", yeah.
Still looking in the mirror and thinking I need to keep going. Mm-hmm. Still need to keep going.
I've heard that.
I don't see the issue here. Mm-hmm. I don't see a problem.
Denial.
I don't see what everyone's talking about. You know, I don't see that. I didn't see it until college years when I realized I was just not happy.
Yeah.
I was unhappy. This one particular incident, I knew I had an issue when a girl had walked by after lunch and she was like, oh my God, I'm so full. And I sat there for a second. I'm like, I don't even know what that feels like. I haven't felt full in a really long time. Like, I don't even know what that feels like anymore. I'm like, okay. So my mom had a discussion with me, and I saw pictures of myself.
Your mom or stepmom?
My mother had a discussion with me. I know she was worried about me, but I think she also was she saw how I was frustrated with everyone else bringing up, so she didn't.
I respect that.
She didn't want to be another person that's bringing it up.
I appreciate that.
So she just wanted to make sure I was okay mentally.
No, Mom. Look.
Right. And that's when I realized I wasn't. And I'm like, you know, I'm not happy. I'm hungry all the time. I'm so grumpy. And so I'm like, okay. And seeing photos of myself. I hadn't seen a photo of myself in a long time. I looked at a photo and I'm like reaching over to grab something. And you can see all the ribs down my back. And I'm like, not realizing it got to that point.
Okay.
And so after that, I'm sure my hormones were shit at this point.
Yeah.
I started to try to put on some weight after that. I was probably 21, 22. So this had been going on since 16.
Okay.
And ever since then, it's like, it was almost like at that point when I tried to put weight back on healthy, my body and hormones are so fucked at that point. It's like...
Stores fat.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so, and you did all this alone. No therapist, no books, no friend. You were all alone.
Yes.
And I've heard that many times with women with eating disorders, you just feel all alone.
Mm-hmm.
I know when I was at the height of, my restriction, you just feel all alone. You like nobody, you don't even know that you're all alone. You don't even know that you could even ask for help. You don't even know there's another fucking option. You don't even think.
You don't know you have a problem.
Yeah, you don't even, yeah, exactly. I remember people be like, you seem this way. I'm like, I don't feel that way. It's not that way. Like alexithymia, like you just don't even feel the feelings that, whatever. Okay. Mm-hmm. So it was yo-yo, all this stuff. So, and you spent on all the diets, you did all this stuff. And you found us. Mm-hmm. It's been, 1.5, 2 years? Yeah.
Almost
okay.
2 years.
You're down 20 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Healthy, obviously.
Yes.
Because they're like, well, what'd she do? You came in. Tell them what the first thing you did. You don't have to mention doctors' names or anything. Just like, did you do emotional first? Did you get on a workout? Like, did you notice you ate? What'd you do?
So initially, and this is just my personality, I wanted to do all the things.
Of course.
I wanted to do...
gung-ho, everything.
Everything.
Check all the boxes now, tomorrow.
I'm telling you, I listened to however many videos of yours I could listen to a day I did, because I just wanted to soak it all in. And I was, doing everything, the workouts, everything. And then that's when I hit a wall, because I'm trying to do all the things. Yeah. Trying to do everything at once. I think it was Grace that I talked to when I got on a call with her. And that's when she told me, and she's like, that's when she first mentions about doing the, not going hard on the workouts. She's like, your adrenals are shot at this point. And so, literally, I started taking it slow. Like, if I could get all three in one day, the inner work, the food, the workouts, great. If not, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
So, after about 6 months I was in one of the hot body challenges.
Oh, fun.
And that really worked well because, my body changed. I could see it, in my back muscles. I never had back muscles.
Yeah.
Had back muscles for the first time. But it was I was working out 3 days a week. I'm used to being in the gym all the time and not seeing anything. And now it's I've done 3.
How much were you eating?
I believe we started out at 1950 calories.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And bumped up to 2100.
Okay.
That's pretty good for me.
Okay.
And then, like I said, the workouts were not what you would think. It wasn't going hard.
Very easy.
Yes.
All right.
Very much.
And that didn't fuck with your head?
What I did run into, counting macros, would kind of bring back the counting.
Yep.
Because I was someone that counted each peanut.
Girl, we used to count salt. I get it.
I'm telling you.
I get it. We used to count each peanut.
It would bring that back. It was a little bit of a trigger. But when I knew that this time I have somebody this time. And it made a huge difference. I'm not trying to figure this out on my own.
Oh, yeah.
And
so what was the emotional course, or what was one thing emotionally that really helped you, or learning about yourself or anything, in the courses? You remember?
One of the biggest things that stands out to me was doing energy codes.
Okay.
It's one of those I wasn't expecting, but I was just going through energy codes, and I didn't know I had abandonment wounds. So it's you literally called me out in my kitchen.
How did it feel, though? Because women are afraid of this. They're afraid they won't be able to handle it once I call them out. How did it feel when you're called out?
Honestly, it felt like a relief.
I agree. I think it's empowering.
It felt like a relief because it's it makes sense.
To me, I love it. I feel very freed up. I feel like, okay, I'm not crazy. There's something that understands me. I feel validated and very empowered.
Very validated.
Yeah, women get scared of that.
No, I felt very seen.
Yeah.
Especially women don't realize, because they try to do everything on their own. They try to do it all on their own. They don't realize that literally we're all in the same trauma boat.
Period. Okay, yeah, if you got a vagina, we've all felt the same thing. And I remember having a black lady goes, can you help women like me? I said, like what? She goes, black women. I'm like, dear God. We have a vagina, so yes, I can help you. Period. I can help men, but if we're a woman, we can help because we all feel the same emotions. Fat, skinny, different color, we all feel the same emotions. Rich, poor, it doesn't matter. It doesn't discriminate.
I think the biggest key to that, though, is realizing that you have something to work on.
Okay. Yeah. How does that feel?
It feels safe knowing that you're not by yourself.
Okay.
that there's other people
safe,
struggling just like you.
So how did you feel after doing some of the work?
I felt very validated.
Okay.
I felt relief that I don't have to live this way. Like, this isn't my life. This isn't, like, oh, well, I'm stressed and tired. That's just how you live your life.
No.
That's not.
In a hurry, stressed and tired? No.
Exactly.
No.
And, you see it all the time, especially on social media. Like, oh, that's just, you're just going to be
Mom
stressed
life.
out the rest. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Like, no, that's not normal. It's
No.
not normal to be stressed or hurting. So it was a relief to know that that's not normal. And there's a way to get away from it.
I love that. I remember feeling like knowing that, oh, so you're saying if I just feel this way, you're going to give me the tool to get like on the other side? Oh my God, I felt like I could do anything. I didn't feel so afraid.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you lost the weight, you're doing the things, personal growth like a motherfucker. What were some changes besides the weight? I mean, did anything else in your life change for the positive? Were you a better mom, wife, sleep?
I was not as angry. The anger left me. And I didn't even notice it at once. Like, it wasn't just I came home one day and I'm like, oh, I'm not angry anymore. It was just a gradual, like, you know what? I haven't come home and felt like slinging shit around.
Love it.
Like, it was just I just realized, like, I'm not mad. And this is something I'm still working on. But, like, if I come home and it's trashed in here, like, whatever. Mm-hmm. Normally it'd be, like, huffing and puffing and picking things up. And, why do I have to do everything here? But
poor me, was me, resentful. Yeah.
Exactly. But now it's like, it doesn't bother me so much.
You're not as much of a victim anymore.
No.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Thank you so much. And we'll see you on the flip side.
All